Hi there, property investors and homeowners. Of late, we have been receiving frequently asked questions via email, and so we ask Auction 1 Principal Justin Rohtbart for his opinion. Justin, what regions are buyers more interested in at the moment?
Well, from an Auction 1 perspective, obviously we have offices in East London, Port Elizabeth and George. So we pull stats from that and we can see definitely the Garden Route area is in hot demand at the moment, with prices just carrying on exceeding past records there. There's a shortage of stock. I mean, basically any property that can be picked up in the area is sold, and we get that first-hand information from Greg King, our franchisee who runs that area, and that's all the way from Mossel Bay down to Plet. Port Elizabeth, is the area that I cover myself. Strong attendances and prices increasing, but not at a rapid rate, such as the Garden Route. And East London steady, and I still think that the property market's looking pretty strong and sound at the moment.
So your thoughts on interest rates for the up-and-coming buyers?
Yeah, after doing a bit of research and just keeping my finger on the pulse and speaking to the guys in the major banks, I think definitely we can see interest rates in the future. We can also watch what happens overseas with the world economies. And I don't think the war is going to help the situation, inflation, fuel prices. So I think, yes, you can see interest rate hikes. Will they get crazy and extravagant like we've seen in the past? I don't think it'll be to that extent. But I think, yes, there will be rate hikes in the future.
Are your buyers more interested in buying property for investment purposes or live in, and why?
Okay, both. Yes to both of those. To live in, because everybody wants a family home at the end of the day and they don't want to pay rent, and that makes good financial sense. And then there'll always be a rental market. Sometimes you have people moving to a region and they need a place to stay for a shorter period of time while they learn the area or region before they buy their family home. And a lot of businesses, companies, especially in the bigger sort of cities, they bring in guys from out of town. So rentals will always be in a part of the property market, and I'm a firm believer in brick and mortar for sure.
Justin, and what are the key features to look for when purchasing a property in today's time?
Well, I think this is an age-old scenario. It's what I was taught. It's about one thing and one thing only. It's position. So they always said you buy the worst house in the best street, and you can even take this one globally if you like, and you can say, well, Australia, Sydney, versus other parts of the world. But position. We all live in a certain part of the world, and I think as a conscientious property investor or homeowner, buyer, you should be looking in your specific area where you know you're going to plant yourself and your family for a house in as best possible area, because that's how you're going to get your resale. Never mind if it needs a little bit of work to be done, that can be done in time, but you'll never be able to pick that house up and change its position. So that's my opinion.
Thanks, Justin, for your feedback.
Thank you.